YouTube, hello. It's me again. Welcome back to Alan Wake. I know what you're thinking. You've seen me back-to-back days. It's crazy, I know. But I'm here. I'm here for you, YouTube. Don't listen to Twitch chat, alright? They're gonna say that I say bad things about you, that I'm mean to you, that when you can't hear me, I flame you and roast you guys. None of that's true, okay? I love you, YouTube. You are my favorites. And, there is nothing that I wouldn't do for you guys. Okay? Don't let these frauds on Twitch get all in your head. Make you think that Dad doesn't care. Okay? I know I went out to get cigarettes and milk 19 years ago and I haven't been back yet, but have you seen the price of milk lately? I mean, can you blame me? Like, I'm still trying to save enough money to buy the milk. Alright, it's over a minute. We can... Fuck off, YouTube. Fucking hate all of you. Alright. Hello. Milk is expensive. Yeah, but boy is it. I don't know, I haven't bought milk in months. Hey, I can't just leave at the end of the chapter like that. Okay, good. I gotta fucking fight the birds again.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Alright, full. Hooray! Shit, I thought you could, so did I. Well, because otherwise I would have to start chapter 3.
Al, make them go away, please.
How have you been, bud? No complaints. How about you? How you been? Huh! You know, I named the stream Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds as a joke. I didn't think I would actually have to fight the birds again. Fuck. Yeah, get out of here, birds. Motherfuckers. Get out of here. Oh, fuck, I thought those snowshoes were a guy. Driving home, so I'll try to listen. Sounds good. Ow! Barry, help! Yeah, get out of here.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Alright. There we go.
I sent Barry to the
Back
town
to
ask
where
around
we
about
need
a
to be.
man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found
Oh,
Mr.
right.
Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear
diner.
Good girl.
Arf, arf. Stop going live while I'm stuck at work. No.
Come here.
I'm such a fuck.
Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You
I can't believe episode 1 got blocked in Russia.
say something.
Huh. Episode 2.
Need to get my bearings.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
He missed fucking achievements and
Can't
scared the
tell
shit out of
anyone
me.
except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Arf, arf. Episode 3, Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent
No nightingales.
Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose? She's
My
a nice
fucking
girl.
heart.
Always
Why?
pays rent on time.
What?
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff
What
in
happened?
the local newspaper's archives.
The achievements
This
scare you
place
too?
is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths.
I don't wanna work.
urban
None of
legends
us
come
ever wanna
true,
work.
And get this, most of this stuff takes place around
I'm so sorry.
Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type
You know
myself.
what?
I don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer.
That's fair.
But I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Damn, that's crazy. What's going on over here?
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's
Hey.
trailer.
Alright, there's something back here.
Just follow me. It's not
The
far.
fuck? Move, Barry! 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 God damn it, Barry. Get out of the fucking way. Nice shirt, dickhead. Alright, Randolph. Doggo.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Alright, dickhead. You think you're gonna do me too? I like to explore, Randolph.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store.
It's can.
The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
The lamp
Yeah,
lady?
anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Alright, later, Randolph.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Well, this can only end well, I'm sure.
Hey!
Your headphones are switched on this year. How was it?
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane.
Hell yeah,
Genre
dude.
of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Alright, so we're living out misery.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Alright, good night, Barry.
You're right. I deserve more money.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Alright, dickhead. The fuck did I do? I don't have a flashlight, I don't have a gun. This is gonna be problematic. Should a grown lady fuck her bedtime? Look, Randolph's worried. Uncle Randolph said it's time to go sleepies.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But
Audrey.
I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just,
I heard something like that, Walt.
yeah, well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
I have a bedtime, yeah, it's like 10 p.m.
Thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
So I'm mainly just gonna be lurking. Sounds good, Audrey. Walking around, gonna get some coffee. Alan, please. I'll never say my name like that again. You fucking come here and tell me how to talk. Fucking capitalize your name. Did you do that?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy.
But no. Let me... No, you should definitely let me get away. Really is America? Yeah, we just busting. Let me see if I can change my user back. You're welcome. I'm gonna take credit for reminding you. No.
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn. They're shooting flares. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, fuck. Run, Alan, run. Scramble! You think if Alan finds a gun, he'd start shooting back?
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Oop, got a page.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Run! Uh-oh. I need this page. Yoink. Dibs.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Erotic. Well, Mom and Dad are fighting again. Search the area. No, there's nothing to see here. Just a man in the woods. Sucks to suck. Fucked idiots. Yep. So sorry about all of that. Now, if one of you could just...
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Oh, what's wrong with my jacket? of you drop a flashlight and a gun, please? Please? I'd really appreciate it. Nah, I gotta go. Oh, fucking birds. Oh, they took out the chopper. Good. Love that. Love that. Everything's going great. The up. Can I look through this?
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But they were... Hey, what are you... Come on! Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Mulligan out. Does this one look at anything?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Is that where we're going? Sure, let's find out. Hello, Marky. Oh, it's this way. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, right.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me.
Forgot about the cursed inanimate objects. There we go. Move the gate out of my way, thank you. Move the gate out of my way. Oh, that was stupid. I'm so sorry, Alan. You okay, buddy? Alright, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, good, a flashlight? Hell yeah. We're finally back. Alright, no gun though.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Hell yeah, flashbangs. Alan takes fall damage. He sure does. Alright, so we have flashbangs and a flashlight. Not amazing, but could be worse, I guess. I don't suppose you want to find a gun, do you, bud? Hey guys, what's up? Excuse me. Pardon me. Yep, hi. Goodbye. Get into the light. Oh fuck, take that t-shirt.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer.
His eye in the shadows, always lurking.
Well, that's just up the road from me.
Hello, Mida.
What's going on? Do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe we're gonna have to go through mod view to fix things. Love it here. Twitch is a great platform. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Twitch at all. Ever. Please? Nope. Please? Nope. Please? Alright, cool. Thank you.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Yeah, that tracks. Hello, J-Sug. Hello, Westy. Hello, CJ. That's everybody. I got this. I'm a professional. Professional Alan Wake player. How many flashbangs do we have? 5. Ow! You bastard. 3 flashbangs. Same girl, same. Too real. The one who knocks like the best goddamn mod alive. Well. Excuse me. Alright, we only have 2 flashbangs left. Please. Ugh. Trust no one in the dark. But I thought Midas said he was the one in the dark. His eye in the dark, but the creepy writing on the wall says not to trust you. Don't trust him. Trust me. I'm getting conflicting reports here. Kill him? I date him, don't trust him. I don't know, man, that's a pretty good point. Do you have like a rebuttal, a counterpoint you'd like to make? You have known me long enough, trust me? That is a counterpoint. Please? I'd trust Mida. C? Yeah, but that's CJ. Best toppest of the top coconuts trusts me. Six foot, don't trust anyone with a 6. I'll have to sleep on this. There's a lot of good points being made. No. What's that meant to mean? I said what I said. You did.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Man, you're gonna be cool, right? Me, it's your boy, Alan Wake. Go way back. We were on that boat together that one time. Fucker's gonna shoot me in the chest.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks.
Don't say that.
If I can talk him into an interview.
I'm on the run.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
How many authors are you gonna call me?
Clips, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Oh. Wait, no, these are regular flares. That's not helpful. I need flare gun flares. Fuck. There we go. Oh, my gun! Oh, my sweet baby. My child has returned to me. Alright, you shadow fucks, where you at now? For mod is a no-no. Jesus Christ. Second rule in chat. Damn, it is on top of it. I feel like all of you have known Mitta long enough to know that it's a hopeless fight. It's gonna end poorly. This is definitely not the right way, but... Mr. Lord Streamer, can I plus be a viewer? Hey, look, don't talk to me, alright? Mitta's the one handing out rulings and whatnot. Hey, look, I'm just playing Alan Wake, alright? Really, Mitta's the one in charge. I just play the games. Just playing Alan Wake. What is up here? Is this the right way? I don't... You won't let me because I'm a whammon? I don't know. What, are you bullying J-Sug for being a whammon? Did I come all the way up here for 2 flares and a... Oh, I guess it's a page. I'll take it.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Is that it? Did I come all the way up here for 2 flares and a manuscript page? Yeah. Huh. Worth. I don't know, catch your breath. And somehow you're in worse shape than I am. Fuck off, birds. Fuck off. Reach my final form. I call upon the other pieces of... Jesus Christ. This is going swimmingly. What are there, 5 pieces of Exodia? Right, yeah, the head, 2 arms, and 2 legs. Look, there's birds, watch out. You know what? Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. I would have noticed the birds if it hadn't been for you. Just looking out for you. Ah, you guys are great.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Ooh. Just take the truck. The darkness controls the Taken. Oh, boom. Ow, fuck. Okay. Hey, don't touch that fucking light. Alright, we're okay. Oh, hey, Dimpy. Little decaf. Whoops. And that's a page over there, right? To bet I'll let someone else be in charge now? Oh, fuck, is it me? Thank you, Pancakes, for the tier 1 sub. Hi, Dingy. Hi, Dimpy.
Heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Good. Love that for you, Alan. Truly. Truly love that for you. Well, let's get this fucking train depot. Hello? Guys?
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt
Hell
wrong,
yeah.
and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Federal business. Oh, train. Seems like that would be the correct way to get to the train depot. It's in here. Yeah, good. Uh-oh.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Good. No, Alan, she sounded great. Sounded great. I'm sure everything's fine. Or missing wife.
The pipe wrenched
Use the
itself
Verizon
loose
store and
from
upgrade my
the
phone
branch's
storage.
framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched.
I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't come up with
I
anything
threw
good.
myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Alright. The arrow's this way, right? Yeah. Go get some goodies. And hopefully not die. But also maybe die. Full on that. You motherfucker. This is my safe place, you bastard. For Gabe, it's just not enough phone storage anymore. That's very true. Fucking phones are up to terabytes now.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Lurk and play League. Talk to you later, Tango. Have a good one, Penguins. I hope League goes well. Oh, spooky barrel. That's probably not good. The bridge is just kind of falling
darkness that
apart.
was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Cool. Oh, cool. The fuck was that? Alright, I gotta go. Bye. Motherfucker. Goddamn inanimate objects. Kicking my ass.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
The call was coming from inside the lodge.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Heavy duty flashlight. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're in business. Oh, big flashlight. Oh, I haven't seen an episode of Night Island or whatever. What's the TV show called? I haven't seen an episode of it yet today. Night Springs. Thank you. Haven't seen an episode of Night Springs yet. Yeah. Ow. Alright, let's go watch Night Springs. There's gotta be a TV here, right? Somewhere in this big warehouse. Not a TV. Really just looking for the TV. Just trying to catch the next episode of my favorite show. Light, you can hurt them. Thanks, Wall. Oh, wait, there's a TV. Yeah! Night Springs!
Existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durlith's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durlith.
Well, I guess that's the least what would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you do?
Oh, Mr. Durlith, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 women, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durlith learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Hell yeah. Love Night Springs. Alright.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Careful, Alan. This looks like a boss arena. Well, it was definitely a boss arena. Okay, well, you know. Any more flares for me? Oh, yeah. You. Do you have any more flares for me? Hell yeah. Got 20 flares. Ooh, coffee. So thirsty.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Love coffee. Coffee's great.
The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Gotta keep switching cars. Uh-oh. Yeah, that looks bad. Go around. Uh-oh. Alright, back to the road. Alice! Alice, I'm coming! Anything cool up here? Oh yeah, fucking radio show.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
But first, a little music. Oh, the game's running awful. The only way I know how to fix it's going to be a restart, so we might just do this one chapter and call it a day. Skid guy, man. Yeah. I'm also kind of tired. I got up early for work. Today might be a one chapter kind of day. Chapter 3 is long as fuck, too. Don't worry though, we'll be back again this week yet with more Alan Wake. I'd like to this week, if it's possible, do the DLC, or the 2 DLCs, and maybe American Nightmare all this week. This is a long chapter. It is. It is.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment.
Thank you, DK, for the tier 3 sub. 36 months, it's almost a year.
But Mott hadn't been
Seems
impressed.
down for you to be almost done. I don't even know that we're almost done. This chapter's long as fuck.
Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Oh no. Please don't fall, Alan. We will do a weekend stream, and we'll finish whatever's left. We'll do some sporadic week streams, and then come the weekend, we'll just hard push through whatever's left. Like how we drove here in 4 different vehicles. That's that Stephen King money.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Read to me, Alan.
Gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window. Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
You know what, man? Pop off. 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity. Oh, how old were they? And all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Mine.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake, where the hell are you? Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked
You
around by
want to
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah!
I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Yeah, alright.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
The fuck do I get back down? I dumb? Oh. Did he actually finish the manuscript? God, no. Full on all those. Did he actually finish the manuscript? Don't make me laugh.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay, that's a lot of guys. Ugh! Leaving all these perfectly good coffees just laying around. You know. The boys. Chadwick and Smorgle. That was crazy. I really thought that was gonna work, huh? Sussery, maybe a little bit. Smorgle needs to get his shit together. Hey, you fucking put some respect on Smorgle. Smorgle's keeping our caffeine addiction fed.
What the hell?
Alright, well that seems bad.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Oh, the driving is so choppy. Mr. D. Smorgle needs to get his shit together, please. If he does, where are we gonna get our caffeine fix? Sick. Just give it to Alan instead of randomly setting them places, but then that takes away all the fun in it. The fun comes from the hunt. I don't know why the game's being such a fuck today. It was running fine yesterday. Me for trying to be more efficient. I forgot to factor in fun. Yeah, you always gotta factor in fun. What do you mean? It's a video game. Fun's like at least 1% of the reason why you play video games. damn it. Could have gone better if I wasn't brain dead. Trust no one in the dark.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Hell yeah. You could leave me a coffee I could drink and I'd feel differently. Are you trying to take Alan's coffee now? He's gotta find his wife. That feels like a lot of whammy. I don't want his, I just want an extra for me. Maybe.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Take the truck? Of course not. Why would we? He can help find a wife? You're gonna help Alan find his wife? My wife? Sure, why not? It just seems like a lot for a stranger. Hold up. Fuck off, dickhead. Somebody call me? Fuck. I don't have anything better going on than to help a stranger find his wife. In the fucking realm of shadow monsters? This is where they sent Yugi's grandpa.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Sounds fun? Fuck off, dude. What do you mean it sounds fun? It sounds fucking unhinged, is what it sounds. Please don't go out. Oh, safe haven. This is a lot of ammo and batteries.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
And a better shotgun. I feel like something terrible is about to happen. Play with the shadow monsters. Wild. I'm a wild. I mean, I guess. If you are, then that makes sense why you'd want to help out. Alright, that should take care of those guys, I'm hoping. Ah. These. Ah. Yeah, knock more trees and shit down.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Maybe.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Oh no. Coffee, forest, deadly shadow monsters, rider tips, fancy flashlights, what's not to like? Like 98% of the words in that sentence. What?
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
%? Yeah, that's what I said. Alright, shadow monster, fucking chill. You son of a bitch. Who would try to attack me with a fucking car, you prick?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
What's wrong with any of those things? You know, stuff. Stuff you. I already had dinner. I am quite full. Thank you for the offer, though. Motherfucker. Would you eat? I had like meatball sandwiches on garlic bread. Wagons need to calm down. Yeah, you're fucking telling me. son of a bitch. Ow! You fucking clipped me? Fuck off. Safe haven.
I needed a key for the door.
Oh, good. Oh, hey, I found the key. Sounded too close to a pun. You love a good pun.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Carb bread sounds decently yummy for you. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. No, we'll stick with the shotgun. I do believe shotgun is a better choice. Fuck you, dickhead shadow fuck.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Fuck him. He said, Alan Wake, you stop it bit beach. You come hurt nah. Or else wife gunza D. Let's go to Cauldron Lake. Oh, fuck off. Not a fan of whatever this place is. Oh, this is a silver mine. Could do without the whispering, if I'm being honest. Not a fan. I couldn't tell.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Fucking, that's how I feel about this fucking mine. What's up, dude? Well, I'm on my last flashbang. Maybe we should switch to flares for the time being. No, pick up the thermos. Thank you.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Where Alan, I'm a puzzle expert. Anybody can solve this? It's me. I'll get us out of here. Don't worry, I got this. I'm a professional. Oh. Bro Alliner? Yep. That's me. Boop. Nothing to it. Easy fucking peasy. I wonder which way is the right way. About 8 times I ain't answering that shit. No, it sounds important. Curbs. Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Oh, it's so choppy. Why?
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Oh, good. Love that. Doorbells and Burbs have in common. Too aggressive? Are doorbells aggressive? I mean, the birds are definitely fucking aggressive. Doorbells? I don't know. Alright, birds, fuck off. That one was aggressive? I mean, I guess they did ring it 8 times. It's kind of a lot. How many times is too many times? 3? Hell yeah, love the cable car. Finished being bonging, just ran it all together. Sounds like it was an emergency. That's what phones are for? I mean, I guess. Ah! Motherfucker, I was shooting the fucking... shooting the pyramid, you son of a bitch. What's your opinion on a Tootsie Roll? Like the regular ones? They're okay, I guess. I like the flavored ones. I like lemon ones. Not a fan of that thing we just fell off of. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be a fan of it, actually. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be fucking miserable. Oh, I could have waited till I got up here and shot the pyramid. I guess, dude. I guess. Another hunting rifle I don't particularly want. What? Gives me flashbacks of the railway I went on. Ropeway or whatever the fuck it's called. Well, this had a train on it. It's not a railway. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Area. Shoosh? Alright. I mean, I guess. Oh, fuck! Guy shouldered the fuck out of me. That flashbang saved my fucking life, though. I was super fucking dead without it. He's a safe haven game. Looks like I might get one right over here. Get my health back up.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
And is a boss ever happy, you know? News about my bosses? Oh, fuck yeah, dude, what's up? TV, Tom, I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Oh. CW and TZ. Hell yeah. Store as of today. Alan is taking a registered temporarily through the holiday season. Fucking Alan? fucking cuck commander himself. Alright, everybody be cool. Ugh. The fuck did you come from, dickhead? Ow! Yes, Farmer Alan. Hell yeah. Aya's back with foods. Ooh, nice. What are you eating? Should Mossie's just ghostly remnants of the dead miners? I don't know. You have to wait and see.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
It had to be a boat.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Mashed potatoes, corn, chicken, and gravy?
I tried to hold on.
Actually sounds pretty good.
But her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Actually sounds really good. Although I did have like meatball sandwiches with garlic bread for the bread, so.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife.
End of episode 3. So should I skip this and let the intro cutscene for episode 4 play then? I made my own gravy for it. How do you make a vegan gravy? Good question. Guess so, yeah.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4, The Truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
You know what, Alan? You saved that thought because that is going to do it for this episode of Alan Wake Remastered. YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. So yeah, goodbye YouTube. I love you. Bye.